Hello Dragons, and welcome to our final episode of Inside the Dragons. This episode is loaded with all kinds of good stuff, starting out with the graduations. We have 3 different graduations where we celebrate our students. Also the elementaries, they've had some fun runs to raise money for other organizations. That's always good to see. And then we will be taking a look at Blanche Sims, and we say farewell to the old building as we prepare for a new building in fall of 2023. GM has been a great partner within our community, and they continue that partnership by working with our students at Orion Oaks as they build fuel cell cars. Oakview Choir and our high school band performed national anthem at the Tigers game, and we're really happy to share that with you. And we also will have some senior farewells as we have all of our rituals and milestones that our schools do at the end of the year.
As the school year comes to an end, Lake Orion's class of 2023 begin looking ahead to the next phase of their lives. The series of graduation ceremonies kicked off with the Learning Options High School commencement on Monday, June 5th. 35 graduating students and their loved ones gathered at the Lake Orion High School auditorium to celebrate their achievement. Here's a look at some of the special moments from that evening.
To the commencement ceremony for the Learning Options High School graduating class of 2023. Ever so often, just read it. And it says, celebrate life's victories, no matter how small they may be. Like this colorful forest, our world is enriched by the diverse talents, perspectives, and backgrounds that each of you brings to this world. Graduates, as you continue your journey today, may you find the courage to express yourselves authentically.
I feel proud as the superintendent of schools to come together with you to celebrate the accomplishments for the class of 2023. I don't come with any gifts. Those are the 6 snow days you got during the year. Those were my gifts to you. It is beneficial to one's mindset to focus on areas that one can control. 3 areas that are under our control are attitude, effort, and your action.
Well, typing in your email and seeing the 23 and thinking, wow, that seems so far. Well, now it seems so far is now right in front of us. Every person who will walk across this stage has gone through their own personal struggles and is still standing here for this very special moment and to open the next chapter of our lives, to carry our heads high and face the challenges before us. Our class was meant to do great things, and we are going to continue doing great things from here on out.
Hello, my name is Jaden Disney. One quote that motivates me is to learn as if you live forever, but live like you'll die tomorrow. It reminds me to keep learning and keep a good mindset and keep striving forward.
I am pleased to announce that the Learning Options English Language Arts Award for 2023 goes to Destiny Marcus. Destiny, will you please come to the stage? Came to my class each day, ready to learn. She had a positive attitude and was always respectful. She actively participated in group discussions, sharing her ideas and thoughts about a variety of topics.
I would like to recognize Tess because she continued to use the ELA processes and skills to improve personally and academic options. She averaged a 4.0 GPA in her math courses, earning an A in geometry A and B and in algebra 2A and B, taking both courses concurrently.
Ronnie's a great science student. He does thoughtful, thorough work on assignments as well as hands-on activities in labs. He's been consistent, high-achieving, usually earning top scores on his tests and final exams.
I was lucky enough to have Jacob as a sophomore, junior, and senior, and he embraced these ideals for himself. Whether it was welcoming a new student to Learning Options and making them feel comfortable in a new setting, being my only student that would turn on his camera during COVID schooling, listening to my stories for the third, fourth, and fifth time, applying for college, he was always willing to work his hardest and try something new.
Over the course of 3 years, they have undergone a profound personal transformation, developing key skills and embracing the core values we hold dear.
He does this in a really positive and respectful way.
It is an honor to award the Ambassador Scholarship to Jacob McCoy.
Ryan Bang. Alexander Michael Francis Walsh.
Ceremony, we are left with one of the most symbolic moments, the turning of the tassels. This tradition represents completion and the transition from student to graduate.
Class of 2023, it is time to take the next step together. Please remove your tassels from the right to the left side. Congratulations to all the graduates on your accomplishments.
On the evening of Tuesday, June 6th, 539 members of Lake Orion High School's senior class walked across the stage at Pine Knob for their commencement ceremony. It was a bittersweet moment as the graduates said goodbye to fellow classmates, teachers, and staff, and celebrated the end of their high school years. During the ceremony, there were moving speeches and performances. Here are some of the highlights.
I welcome you to the commencement ceremonies for the graduating class of 2023.
Thank you for all the experience. I love you all. I'm going to miss the community of people at all of our events, especially the football games.
And let's be clear, Lake Orion will always be Dragon Country. Lake Orion High School will always be home of the Dragons. And graduates, once a dragon, always a dragon. And dragons, well, there's just no place like home.
You have the foundation to be successful. You are to be commended for your perseverance, teamwork, flexibility, and grit that got you
Our
here.
journey is full of dreams and disappointments. We are grateful for all the moments and all the people that brought us here. Gracias, mamá, papá, y abuelos. Todo fue por ustedes. Thank you, moms, dads, and grandparents. Everything was for you.
Challenges created a new sense of dragon spirit for all of us. It helped to find our strength within to emerge tougher than before.
This world is starving for genuine, energized leadership and for protecting the thunder. Throughout our lives, we will find ourselves sometimes needing protection and at other times being the one to offer it. The important thing is that we do not lose sight of who we are meant to be as individuals, a community, or a country.
Education, based upon the completion of the graduation requirements of the Lake Orion Community Schools, and with the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Michigan, it is my privilege and honor to present from Lake Orion High School the graduating class of 2023.
Ruby Chappie. Brianna Lynn Batho. Emily Jane Carrico.
Isabella Marie Gonzalez. Calvin Adonis Goodman II.
2023, would you please stand? Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, Dragons!
On June 7th, the final graduation ceremony took place to honor the Phases program graduates. The commencement took place at the Pine Tree Center Auditorium, where 9 graduates were honored for their achievement. Take a look at some of the memorable moments from this ceremony.
And all the staff members here today and our faces, teachers and paras, you make the true difference in this celebration and gesture of your accomplishments too. Miss Jamie Evans, our supervisor, your passion is contagious and makes this environment thrive. Every person here has their own unique qualities and experiences, and by embracing each of these things, we all become a better person. You have the knowledge, the skills, and the independence. You have grown so much, and we're so proud of all of you.
Challenges in your life, more than I think most people would be able to handle. But you fight every day with a smile and a laugh. From the first day I met you until now, you have grown into such an amazing young man, and I'm so proud of you. Seeing you each morning instantly brightens mine and everybody else's day.
Joshua taught me to say hello to everyone you meet. One that knows Josh and had the privilege to get a hello from him knows how much it can brighten your day. She has taught me how to cheer everyone on. She always has a kind word of encouragement for everyone each day. She shows everyone what it means to be truly happy for the success of others. I know how to do the whole wrestling thing in my speech. Want to do it once?
Yeah. You can't see me.
Go ahead, Nancy. Get this.
Good job.
We have Katya. You have taught me that indeed good things come in small packages. Katya has also taught us how to be kind and friendly to everyone. Katya is always willing to help others. and she always has a compliment to share with everyone.
And Austin, we will miss you so much. I have to talk about them a little bit together first before I talk about them individually, because they have been our graduation duo in our classroom this year. They share a table space together, and they are an amazing team of fast and slow together. And always lifts us up. He's so excited and enthusiastic about his day. He's very persistent in letting us know when he completes his work and he's ready to move on. He's always positive and cheerleading for other students throughout the classroom and cheering others on and getting them to participate in activities. Zach loves to take his time entering the classroom. We got a great mix of fast and slow with Austin and Zach. He loves to come in, everybody stops and says hi to Zach as he comes in the room. He's very fun-loving and he loves to share his excitement. Again to our 2023 phases graduates. It has been my pleasure to watch all of you grow so much in just the last 2 years that I have spent with you. You all have such unique strengths that will take you far in this next stage of your journey. Rachel has not liked that I have told her that, right, Rachel? That you're moving on to the next stage in your journey. She hasn't liked that. I will miss your smiling faces and greetings each morning. You are all leaving Lake Orion Schools, but know that you will always have a home here at Pine Tree Center. Keep singing, dancing, and making the lives around you brighter just by being in it. Each year, since the building opened, we have started a brick for our graduates. So we have this awesome PTC 2023 grad bricks that all of our graduates signed. It will get put up in our main lobby, so know, graduates, that you will all be missed greatly, but never forgotten. Congratulations again.
The LOCS elementary schools were busy in the final months of the school year, working to help themselves and others while having fun in the process.
Carpenter Dash that we run, first of all, it's a great event that our PTC puts on. The kids always look forward to it. They love it. Kind of a warrior dash style with it. We moved it to the spring several years ago because the fall is very hectic. We do, back to school stuff. We got a welcome back picnic that we run, and we found that it kind of put too much on a lot of the families to have too many things right at the beginning of the year, so we kind of spread them out. And having it in the spring is kind of a great culminating event. Kids get to look forward to it. They build up to it. And it's just a great day for kids and families. It is our biggest fundraiser as well. From a budgeting standpoint for PTC, it helps them a lot because they're able to kind of use the funds and know what their budget is heading into the next school year, which is great. So they're able to do that, and it kind of just continues to build, replace. And so when they come into the fall, they already know what kind of budget they're working with and what we can support and afford in terms of field trips and assemblies and all that kind of stuff.
Weber Elementary led the charge alongside a number of LOCS schools with the Heart Safe program. In addition to meeting multiple goals of training staff in CPR, ensuring accessible AEDs, and having an emergency response plan, Weber's students took it a step further and raised nearly $10,000 to donate to the American Heart Association. Physical education teacher Molly Dietrich said if they met the goal, they would have a surprise. That result was the students giving her the full breakfast treatment with eggs, pancake batter, and syrup poured on her head, all for a good cause. At Blanche Sims Elementary, they were challenged to bring in 400 boxes of cereal to donate to Blessings in a Backpack. They exceeded that goal, and their reward was a cereal domino setup with all of the boxes. The boxes toppled down all of the hallways, and the setup received a huge roar, combining an exciting moment with an altruistic experience. As Blanche Sims Elementary prepares to move into the new building for the 2023 school year, the community took the time to reflect on the history of the current building and say farewell.
It's a beautiful day, fitting. One of the things I say almost every day on the morning announcements is, regardless of the weather, is that it's always sunny inside Blanche Sims, and it is. And hopefully our kids feel this way, and those of you who went here, no matter when you went here, hopefully you still feel that way about Blanche Sims. I figured since we were in a school, I feel it's only appropriate that we start today with the Pledge of Allegiance. United States of America. Good morning, Mr. News. That's right. Good morning, Mr. News. It is truly an honor to be standing up here before you as the principal of Blanche Sims. I see many, obviously, former students before my time, current students, and a lot of wonderful former employees that have retired or gone on to other journeys. And when I first think of Blanche Sims, I think of a community and a true neighborhood school.
I am a 1979 kindergartner from Blanche Sims. This is such a, every time I come in this place, I just love it because, you know, this is really where I met my first friend and got in my first fight and, you know, first time on a swing sets and things like that. Super, super thankful for the community that did support being able to have an equitable situation for all our kids, especially the ones downtown, to be able to have a facility as the new one. So while we do celebrate this building, I think that the big celebration is the fact that we support our kids in Lake Orion. That's how much this place meant to us, is, you know, because back then we all lived within a couple miles of here.
And I'm going to tell you, it was truly the best blessing and gift that I could have. There was amazing staff here, very supportive parents, and we had great kids.
Many other things, but I always think about how much fun we had here and how great the people are really in this school. And I would say the same thing as Janet. I would say the same thing as Ken here, to say that it's really about the people here. And again, I've gone on to work in some other places, but some of my most favorite people that I've ever worked with, parents, students, I mean, I can't believe how old they are now. It's hard to believe that was 22 years ago. And staff are they're just amazing people.
Well, it was the first class. We had to go to kindergarten in Mrs. Egner's house, which was down in the corner. It was called Kindergarten Cottage, and we went there. And then when it opened, we were the first class in here. And it was great. I mean, we loved it. I liked the cafeteria the best because back then they made food. I mean, they had cooks in there, and they made food, and Meatloaf Day was my favorite. And so it was nice. It was a great group.
I have a picture of us as I understood, it was 1950. It was the first kindergarten class here, and that is me, the teeter-totter right there, and that kindergarten class is still there.
Do you keep in touch with any of the people from that class?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Right. Yeah. And I went on to graduate from Lake Orion High School. Our class was pretty much the first class to go through all the new system at that time. So I graduated in 1963 from Lake Orion. And then in the fall of 1968, I taught here for 1 year.
I started my entire teaching career here. I student taught and taught. I was interim principal after several years of teaching here, and the best part of all is I met my husband, Mike Edmonds, here.
She was my third grade teacher. She was a very, very pleasant woman and a very likable and good teacher.
When you heard that they were naming a school after her, I assume that meant something to you.
It was very well deserved. It just brings back fond memories of Miss Sims and the class that I was in at that time. Remember some of the nice classmates.
For nearly 2 decades, a few General Motors engineers have visited Orion Oaks Elementary each spring to bring the World in Motion program to the 5th grade students. Over the span of 4 to 5 weeks, the students learn through weekly visits about building a car, why it moves as it does, and how to construct it. Jody Little and Marcus Bernhardt have led the program for years.
And today we're here to kick off the World in Motion program, which is where we come in and teach the kids about STEM. Specifically, we're going to teach them how to build this fuel cell vehicle where they're going to construct it, and at the end of the project they will go out and race the cars. Absolutely. So today's lesson will be about forms of energy. They'll build a little roller coaster and talk about kinetic, and all the different types of energies and how they apply to the project they're working on. Then we move on to the fuel cell where they learn about chassis and what's the difference of how the wheels work and steering, and so each week has a different lesson.
So it's been quite a while, and basically for the last 20 years we've been doing this. So we've been coming to Orion Oaks and really helping the STEM education.
The students embraced the visit each week, taking care in building and then testing the cars before racing them on the final day. Teachers throughout the district are always trying to find a way to give their students unique opportunities. 2 musical programs got their chance with the Detroit Tigers in May. At the start of the month, Oakview Middle School's choir performed the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
It was very surreal. I know the students have been working really hard, so to get out there and actually be doing it, it flew right by, your adrenaline kicks in, but the kids sounded amazing and they got off the field and they were cheering, they were so excited. Yeah, I like to give the students as many opportunities as we can. We just got back from a trip to New York. We get to do stuff like this. I want the kids to realize there are so many cool opportunities that they can be part of in the world of music and choir or just in their life.
I'm very excited that we got the opportunity to do this, and I was very excited that I get to be here and do this.
I'm very grateful for Mr. Dolly. I mean, he's the one who set this all up. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's going to be so great.
I never thought I would be able to do this my entire life.
Yeah, no, I definitely was not expecting it when he was talking in class and he said, "We're going to go sing at the Tigers game." That was crazy.
Also, the Lake Orion High School Band made it a second LOCS appearance in the month as they performed the national anthem as well. Leading up to the end of the school year, the Lake Orion High School seniors hit all of their milestones. The department awards were a signature moment for many students, who were recognized for years of achievement in a specific discipline area. At the senior breakfast, the students received their yearbooks and were able to sign for each other. One of the more exciting aspects of being part of the leadership class was the opportunity to conclude their career with a memento on the school wall. For years, the leadership students have imprinted their hands and signed their names on the wall outside of the room. The conclusion of the LOCS careers for the seniors was a memorable time.
Thanks for watching that final segment and all year long, and please make sure you come back in the fall. We look forward to sharing more of the great news that's going on in our school district. Thanks, have a great summer, and go Dragons!
Inside the Dragons is produced by the Lake Orion Community Schools in partnership with Orion Neighborhood Television. For up-to-date news and information about the Lake Orion Schools, visit our website at lakeorionschools.org and watch us on Comcast Educational Access Channel 22 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99.